All right, let me say hello and welcome to each and every one of you. Doug here with thelincolnlist.com, and let me welcome you to another edition of Happy Hour with the Lincoln. That's right, I'm back, guys. Back for another edition of Happy Hour with the Lincoln. I know it's been a long time. I've been gone for quite some time with these happy hours, but it's always good to do a happy hour. It's always good to see you guys back. If this is your first time coming by the channel, happy hour is where I'll do my best to answer all of your stock market related questions, tell tales and rant about stock market topics, and try to share my 2 decades of trading experience with you guys just so you can be better, more profitable traders. Now, speaking of trading, as always, if you need help with that, it doesn't matter if you're a day trader, a swing trader, a momentum trader, a position trader, whatever type of trader you are, we can help you get to the next level in your trading career and take it to that next level. So somewhere on the screen will appear a link. Every day that the market is open, feel free to trade with us live. Hope to see you guys there. So I'm not going to do the official cheers, because I'm not drinking right now for specific reasons. But again, it's good to do one of these happy hours. So something that I wanted to talk about, since it's been a little while, some of you might already know this, but just a few weeks ago, I celebrated my 10-year anniversary of running the Lincoln List. It was like 10 years in the service business, 23 now as a trader. And I wanted to spend some time talking about that 10 years because it's been quite a wild ride. I've been fortunate enough to do what it is that I do for a living. I'm now fortunate enough to be in a position to share my knowledge with other people and help them reach their goals. And that's just kind of something I wanted to, just kind of reach out to each and every one of you, first of all, and say thank you. Thank you for all of you that watch this channel, that have supported this channel, that's been part of my room, that's been part of my journey, the good and the bad times that we've all shared together. It's just really been, it's been a really amazing ride, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So, a lot of people always ask, if you're a successful trader, then why do you start a service? And I always kind of felt that's stupid. That's sort of telling like an athlete, well, you make enough money from your NFL salary, you don't need to endorse Nike tennis shoes or something like that. It's like, if you have the ability to do something, then why not? If that's your choice and that's your decision and you have the ability to be successful at something, why would you deprive yourself? Now, a lot of people do services for different reasons, but I think for me, mainly it came down to a couple of things. The first was just, let's just be honest, it was like straight up boredom. I don't even know right now how I survived in like 99 to 2006. And I say survived, I'm talking about mentally survived. I mean, if you guys think trading is boring now, or you don't have an outlet right now, just imagine what it was like then pre-social media. I mean, I can't believe that a lot of us traders that's been around that long survived through that time. Like, I had no one to talk to, like zero. I had a mentor, but we didn't speak on a daily basis. We talked like a couple of times a month. But you had like nobody at all to talk to. There was no Twitter, there was no Facebook, there was no YouTube. That stuff wasn't popular or prevalent at the time. And it was just boring. I mean, you just sat there. And when you had a bad day, you didn't really have anyone to unload that on but the person that was next to you. And you guys know, it's like if you trade stocks, you can't tell somebody what you do. They don't understand what it is that you go through on a day-to-day basis. They don't understand the mental strain and the grind that you're going through day in and day. You just can't explain that to somebody that doesn't trade stocks. So you just sit there for hours every day, and you had no one to bounce ideas off. I mean, I don't know how some of us survived through that time mentally, So when social media came out and services started coming out there, I thought, this is a good opportunity for me, at least if anything else, to just have some fun and share some ideas with people. The bigger reason was I felt at that time when I started a service a decade ago is that I had something to offer people that was important to me. Now, a lot of you probably don't know about my background as a trader. I know a lot of you do because you followed the channel for a while. But the first 5-6 years of my trading career was a freaking disaster. And I'm understating the word disaster. I blew up 2 accounts. I went bankrupt. I mean, it was a freaking mess. I mean, it was a dark, dirty, evil, messy time. And I never wanted anyone to have to go through something like that. So when the service came around, the idea to start the Lincoln List, it was thinking, look, I don't care if I have 1 billion subscribers. I don't care if I'm one of the flashy people showing off and everybody is in my room and I'm making trillions of dollars selling subscriptions. That's not my goal. My goal is if I can help one person avoid what it was that I did, shorten that learning curve and get them to their goals without them having to go through the suffering and the pain that I did, then I've done my job. I mean, that's the fulfillment that I was looking for. And I really focus on that. Like you guys know, you've seen the channel for a long, long time. I'm not like the other people where I'm always talking about trading being easy. I mean, it is easy when you get to a certain point and you know what you're doing and you got your process down. But the early years where you're cutting your teeth, it's tough. I mean, it is really, really tough. And I know you all sat there before just ready to pull your hair out, right? It just, sometimes things just don't go your way. Sometimes you can't get anything going. I mean, you just know what you go through. And for me, blowing up 2 accounts, going bankrupt, losing sleep, oh God, I mean, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. The pain, the ego the ego hit, the just disappointment, the frustration, the feelings of being a failure. It was hard sometimes for me just to wake up in the morning and do it again. I don't know how I made it, to be honest with you, at certain times. But that was a reason too, because if somebody comes to me now and you have a good day or a bad day, if you're telling me something, look, I blew up some money, I lost some money, I had a tough day, I had a bunch of losses. Guys, I can relate. Because I've been there. I'm a trader. I've done this for 2 decades. I know exactly what you're talking about. So if I can help someone avoid that, then that's goal number 1. The other goal was, now this long into the service, is seeing things come back around full circle. And as I'm becoming older as a man, I started trading in my 30s. I'm in my 50s now. And it's like I've changed a lot too. I've grown up as a person. I know sometimes I look like I'm very immature on these, but I've grown up as an individual, and I look at things different. I view life different now than I did, 20 years ago. Back then when I started trading, it was all about me. It was all about how much money can I make? Why does it not work for me? Me. And now it's more about what can I do for others? Because I've learned somewhere along that line that you can have all the money that you want in the world. That's not necessarily the solution to happiness. It's the people that are around you, and it's sharing, and it's just kind of paying it forward, your good fortune, to someone else. To me, that's what gives me fulfillment. And on that note, being in a position now to where I've seen people come into this trading business with zero knowledge and almost zero money, and just for them to turn around and become successful. And I don't want to talk about how much money they make. I'm not throwing around millions and all that stuff, but just seeing that I can help people get out from a 9 to 5, that I can get people off of unemployment who were just bouncing around from job to jobs or low paying jobs, just to see them make a living. That's it. Just make a freaking living, to put food on the table for their family, to pay their mortgage payments, their credit card payments, to send their children to school, to just enjoy life and have more freedom. To me, that's been the biggest fulfillment of anything that I've ever done. And just like these videos, if you never join my room, if you just pass by and watch this for whatever psychological reasons, or entertainment, or whatever it is, if I'm able to pass something on to you that saved you $1, or something that you were able to implement into your trading business that made you a few more bucks, then shit, what else do I want out of life? That's perfect. So as I'm looking back here, I don't know what the next decade is gonna hold, Trading is much different for me than maybe it is a lot of other people. When you've been through such long periods of suffering and over a spanning of years, it's always cute to see that people come in and are really excited about trading. But at some point, it's just what I do. I just sort of get up and do it. I don't know exactly what I would do with my life if I didn't have it. I complain about it a lot. I'm one of those guys that complain about it a lot. Say, I hate trading, can't stand it. Wish they'd close the market forever. Even when I made money, it's like, I hate trading, I can't stand it. But deeply in my heart, I truly love it. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. It's sort of a love-hate relationship. And maybe some of you have reached that level. And I kind of sometimes say, you got to want to do this. You have to want to do this in your heart, because it's got its good and bad days, even 23 years in. But here's the good thing. It's been a job and a career that's given me freedom and it's given me more money than I actually deserve. I've got more money than I need to do anything that I need to do with, so that's good. I'm able to do this under my own terms, which is really important to me, is being able to work independently, to not have a boss. To me, that's like sweet, not to have to sit in traffic and all that kind of stuff that 9-to-5ers have to do. To avoid that, to avoid a boss, to be able to travel when I want, to do what I want, to kind of call my own shot. I mean, it's the ultimate screw you business, right? It's like I don't need anybody's permission. I don't need anybody's authority. I don't need anybody's accolades. I don't need crap from anybody. I have a job. I don't care about the economy. I do for other people, but I got a job. I got one that will always pay me a great living, and I've earned it. I've paid the price for that, and I've earned it, and I deserve to reap the rewards from that. So it's given me that. More importantly, like I said earlier, it's allowed me to take what I've learned the hard way and pass that on to other traders, and to see that I'm able, in some capacity, little old me from a little old small town, just little old Douglas, is able to change someone's life. I'm able to show someone a way to make money for the rest of their life. And some of the people have gotten rich. Some just make enough money to live on, which is fine by them. Other people just make more money on their investments and they still have another job. But it's me being able to contribute and help people get to that next level. So I'm going to leave it right there, guys. It's been an amazing ride. It's been emotional. It's been happy. It's been just like trading. It's been up, down, happy, emotional, sad, frustrated, angry, all those good emotions and bad emotions run in and out. But truly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all you guys out there who've supported me, who've watched this channel, who've been part of my room, who've traded with me throughout this. It's been a pleasure to just do this ride with you. And I look forward to the next 10 years, guys. So anyway, thanks for watching this happy hour. You trade well. You got any comments, tips, quarrels, curmudgeons, or suggestions, please send them my way at support@thelincolnlist.com. Until next time, well, there's no liquor, but cheers to you.